Good morning, bosses. Do I even need to tell you that today, look at the sky and look at the water. That today is a great day, and I'm enjoying this beautiful Friday to drive around all the projects that I develop here in Miami, because I'm doing these images. So beautiful. I'm going to take a picture and I'm going to put it right now. And as I was saying, I'm going to take the day to go into all the projects that I did. They no longer belong to me, but I'm going in the front of them. I'm going to do some content because I'm creating a mentorship program for real estate development. And of course, I'm going to start in Portuguese because I have a lot of Brazilians here that I want to develop. But in the future, I'm going to do it in English. And that is what I'm going to do today. Yeah, I'm excited because it is a beautiful day. This is project number 1. Actually, the name is 1 because it was supposed to be our first project here. And this was a brand new development that we did, this building here. And this building was very nice. We built from scratch, from ground, 17 units, 7 floors. We learned a lot here. I learned a lot here about construction, mostly about development, about laws, about how to deal with clients, how to deal with lawyers, how to deal with everybody, contractors, subcontractors. This was my school right there. This was my biggest school here. And my idea with the mentorship program is to give people the knowledge that I got from those developments so they don't make the same mistakes that me and my partners did during the construction of this building and the other ones, because we are always learning. We are always learning something different. And what I want to do is shorten or flatten the knowledge curve of people that want to develop. So now I'm going to positionate the camera, I'm going to take the picture, and I'm going to go to Hollywood, where there's another building here in Bay Harbor, a multifamily, where also they are now doing the construction. I'm no longer involved, but I developed the project. Now they are just executing, and yeah, this was a nice one. And here I have the first multifamily that I developed. The idea on this project was to demolish and build a new one. We even hired the architect. We have the whole set of plans for this project. But at that moment, in 2016-17, unfortunately the market was going sideways and down. There was too much inventory on the market, and we decided not to build this one because we were struggling to sell the units on the other one, let alone put another 28 units on the market. So the decision was to renovate this project, rent it out, and sell it. We paid 3.5 million on this project. The renovation cost was 1.6, and now after this building is being fully rented, the valuation on a long-term lease is for $6.7 million, which is very nice profit for the investors in here. But I believe the best use of this is doing Airbnb, since Bay Harbor allows you to. And now I'm heading to Hollywood, where it was the first house we start to renovate. This is my first luxury home. This project, I have several videos on YouTube. It was a tear down house, a terrible house here on the water. You couldn't see the canal. And what we did was we basically demolished the whole thing We left 2 walls to keep the setbacks, and we built this brand new construction, a beautiful house. I was inside of it a couple of days ago, showing for someone that had an interest on it. It's not completely finished. They are doing the last details. It's already on the market. It's for sale at 2.995. I think it's going to sell very quickly, very quickly. It's a beautiful house. I learned a lot with this property. It was a very long process. We had some problems doing the construction, and of course, during the COVID, we had to renew the loan here, the construction loan, and because of COVID, we couldn't, so it took us another 6 months to do it. But in the end, I secured the loan for this project, and after I secured the loan for this project, was back in August last year, was more or less when I left, after I did everything here with my partners, and now they are just finalized the construction to sell this house. And yeah, another beautiful, beautiful, successful project. This is one of the most beautiful points here in South Florida for me, is the Hillsborough Pompano Beach inlet, where it takes you Pompano Beach, Hillsborough Beach, and Lighthouse Point, where I built the next house that I'm going to show you. And since the bridge is open, I'm just going to stop here a little bit to enjoy the view. And look the color of the water. Just beautiful. This is my last stop, this house here. This house was my baby. This was the one that made me fell in love with luxury real estate. A very nice project. Construction had no problem. We built from the ground up, no demolition, no rehab. We just bought the lot and built the house. The house now is sold. It's sold. It's under contract. Looks like the closing, it's May 15, and this was a very nice project. The construction of the house was, the construction cost 1.2 million, the lot 850, and a little bit like around $100,000 for soft costs, and a little bit more than that. It was $200,000 for soft costs, because there was 150, there was the interest. So we have 1.2 plus 2, that's 1.4 plus 850,000 for the lot. You're going to have about $2.3 million to build the house, more or less. And we sold this house was sold for 2.8 million. So there's about $500,000 in profit in a construction like that took, because of Corona, it took a little bit more time, but the construction is 10 months, and we bought the land with the project approved, so we spent no time in the approval of the project, which was good. So the whole construction here, I think, was about 18 to 24 months, but we lost 6 months due to coronavirus. But yeah, this was my latest project with the company, and once it was done, I got out of the company and decided to move on my own. I stood out of development for a couple of months, but now I'm fully dedicated to it again, working with investors to find luxury homes to renovate, because the market now is so hot that I think it's better to renovate if it's just aesthetics, if it's just cosmetics, than build a new one, because if you're just going to renovate, you're going to take about 3 to 6 months, and if you're going to do a new one, you're going to take about 10 to 18 months to do everything. So if you want to move quick, this is the time.